Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. My name is Kenya. Today's video is going to be a look that I did with the newest release and collaboration with Kaleidos. It is called Club Nebula and it is with Angelica NYQVIST. I hope that I'm saying your name right. I'm so sorry if I'm not. Angie did a collaboration with Kaleidos. This was my first time purchasing from them, and y'all, very impressed with how well the launch was. Here is the inside and it is stunning. This is such a beautiful color story. These are just right up my alley. I love blues, greens, and then you have some warm shades down here. I feel like she did a great job with curating something that was really on, I would say this would work for pretty much everybody. I love this shade Firefly up here. Oh, it's like not even, the camera is not even giving it justice. The formulation on this is quite good. I had never tried Kaleidos before, so I was really curious about their formula, and I have to say, y'all, I really did enjoy this formula and enjoyed the color scheme. She did a great job. If you're interested in seeing this look, just keep on watching. I feel like it might be a little washed out, so bear with me. I'm going to first start by prepping my eyes with the P. Louise base in Rumor 4. I want something that's going to give you a little bit of color and a little bit of tackiness so that these colors really pop. I'm just going to apply it all over. So I'm going to just apply that all over the eye, all the way up to the brow. I went ahead and prepped both of my eyes. We're going to get into this gorgeous palette. I did already play in this already, where I did a green and blue look. I'm gonna take Samos. Oh gosh, I'm totally butchering this. I'm gonna actually take that into the crease. The mattes are powdery, like Naru is very powdery. That's probably the most powdery shade that I've used thus far. And I'm just gonna take that onto the inner portion of my crease. This does take some building up, but it is also a light shade, so I'm going to take that and just kind of build her up in the inner corner. I'm going to go on a smaller crease brush. This is the Morphe M518. I'm going to take this dark red here called Red Giant. Blending it into the first shade we used, which is Samos. And then I'm going to drag that down into my lower, and then bring some of that down into my lower lash line. So I just ran the Red Giant under my lower lash line as well. You could absolutely take that on a smaller brush, or if you're not really a fan of color down there, you could just skip this step, but I feel like this would just kind of make it nice and sultry and smoky. And with it on a large brush, it just kind of blows it out. And I'm going for a more rounded shape today. If you guys want me to film the green look I created, let me know. I did start filming it, but then I forgot I was filming, and then I ended up doing the whole thing, and then I was done, and I was like, wait a minute. I had turned off my camera for a second, and then I forgot to turn it back on, and then girl, I then went and did the whole eye. I completely zoned out and did the whole eye, and I forgot I was even doing anything. So yeah, but I can totally film it if you want. I'm going to take on a smaller tapered brush. This is the Morphe M562. The Sigma E36 is very similar to this. And I'm going to go back in with that first shade we used, Samos, and just kind of reinforce that first shade and blend it into Red Giant. Next time I use this, I definitely plan on using a lighter base, just because I want this shade to be more orange and less red, but still very pretty. I'm actually going to take a little bit onto the lower lash line under Red Giant just to further blend that out. Am I the only one that doesn't have lower lash like eyelashes. So I need that kind of smoky. I'm gonna actually cut the entire crease, carve out that whole inside, because we're going to be going in with some of these shimmers. I will say the star of the show is definitely the shimmers and these duochromes in the palette. Beautiful, like Firefly, gorgeous. That is one of the most, probably the most unique to my collection. The shift in it is just stunning. That green to pink, beautiful. I did swatch Celestial and Nebula. So that's Celestial and Nebula. These have such a very pretty shift to them. Ugh. But I have to say the Firefly is like, let me show you. Look at this. That's 2 swatches. Baby, this is so stunning. I would just wear that on my lids and just go about my day. Like, that's so stunning. Put a little something in the crease, you're done. I'm going to carve out the inside of my eye, and then I'm going to figure out what is all going on the lid. I'm going to do the same thing to this eye, and then I will be back. I took a short little break, and by short I mean like 30 minutes. But I'm back to finish off the rest of the look. I did do the other eye. The cut crease, it's not perfect today, but I think it's gonna be fine. I think we're gonna make it work. Now, I'm going to take the shade Nebula, which is kind of like an orangey, red, pink situation. And I'm going to apply that to the last portion of my lid. I think I'm going to leave that open. We're going to do Nebula, and then I don't know if I want to take that over the entire lid or not. I may even grab something else because I kind of want that to be light, but not necessarily this shade of Celestial. So I'm going to take this on a flat shader brush. This one is by Japanesque. I found that these work a lot better with your finger. So I grabbed a glitter glue. The one I'm using is from NYX, but any glitter glue you have will work. And I'm going to go in with Nebula on my finger. I'm just going to tap that on with my finger because these work so much better that way. I might just take this over the entire lid. That is so pretty. I don't know if I want to leave open a little place. Like, there's Nova, but she's purple. That is so pretty. I found a color to put in the inner corner that's lighter than the shade I put on majority of the lid, but not super light, but I feel like it plays nicely with it, and I'll show you what it is in a bit. But on this eye, I'm just finishing applying Nebula with my finger. I don't love that because someone, like personally, I just don't, it's not even for a nails issue. It's just, I just don't prefer to apply things with my finger. Once you get it on there, beautiful. So I'm going back in with that Japanese brush just to bring it up here so I can be more precise. And then I'm going to show you what I grabbed. I did reach into another palette just because I wanted to keep it pink, but not like a darker pink for the inner corner. I wanted something that would tie in, but it's a little lighter. I will show you what I put on the other eye in a second. I dusted off my Normina palette from ABH. I haven't used this in so long, but I know this has some really cute pinks in it. So that's actually what I grabbed, which the pink in here I used is Wild Child at the top here, which is just this really cute pink. I don't know why I don't use this palette more. Like, not a clue. This picked up so easily though with a synthetic brush. But I just applied that to the inner corner. You know, I'm really happy with how this is turning out. Like, it's a little different than what I normally do. So, I don't know. So far, I'm really liking this. I'm trying to figure out if I want to, like, smoke this out even more, or if I want to just kind of leave it as is and maybe just throw it on a wing. One thing I am going to do is I'm going to smoke out Red Giant, which is that dark red we used. I'm going to smoke that out even more so on the lower lash line. But I'm just smoking that out a tiny bit in like the lash. And this is a really small brush. This is the Sigma Smudge E21. You could probably take this on like whatever size brush you want. A pencil brush would work really well for this step as well. or you can skip this completely. I just want to bring a little more drama to the eye. And then I'm going to take on the Morphe M562 we used earlier, I'm going to take Samus and go back over that and just run that under Red Giant just to make sure it's blended. On a like pointy, this is a Juvia's Place brush, but it's kind of like a pointed dome brush or like a larger pencil brush. I'm going to take a little bit of Red Giant and mix it a little bit with Samus just so it's a little lighter, and just kind of intersect where that outer portion is. And then blend that out. I'm going to throw on liner, lashes, and then I'll figure out something for my lips. And then I will come back and let you guys know what I think in total of the palettes. And that should wrap up today's review. Regarding this Club Nebula, yes, this is going to be restocked on, I want to say on the 17th. I will have for sure on the screen or down in the description box when it's going to be restocked. This is my first time purchasing from Kaleidos, and I have to say I was really impressed with the entire process, how well this website was done the day of the launch. I logged on half an hour before. It had said it was down for maintenance, and I thought, oh no, this is already a bad sign. It's down for maintenance. And I'm like, this is not a good sign. I don't know what's going on. Why would you launch something and there's already problems? But it looks like to me that they were prepping the website for the traffic. Like it just, and I was out. But when I tell you, like, it was a breeze, it was straight up a breeze. I would absolutely purchase from Kaleidos again. They know how to do a launch. I was able to get my confirmation email really quickly, and they emailed me right away when it shipped, which was right on time when they said it was going to ship. And I had tracking on it. Shipping was $10, but it was nice to know that I could see where it was going, and it got here so quickly. The way it came packaged, great job. I will admit, I thought that this was going to be plastic just because of how thick it is. I assumed that this would just be a plastic palette. Like, I didn't think they were going to do cardboard with it, but I'm not mad at it. I just assumed it was going to be plastic. It has a very strong magnet. Like, I have to like force her open. I have to say, probably so far, Firefly, and I haven't used Nova, but I did swatch it. So pretty. There are just some really gorgeous shades in this palette. The mattes are a little on the powdery side, but they're pigmented. Some of them, like Naru and Samus, or Samus, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Those do require a little bit of building up, especially this shade here, but nothing too bad. I am very much interested in trying out more from Kaleidos. I don't have anything else to say, guys. I love the color story. The formula is nice. I honestly don't even have any complaints. Comes with a decent sized mirror. Yeah, I mean, this is very sturdy cardboard too. If you're gonna do cardboard, like she's heavy duty. It feels well made. Here's the unicorn that it came in the box. I love the detailing. And then on the back, you know, just has the ingredients. It has a 12-month shelf life. It is a pressed pigment palette. That explains why a lot of the mattes are kind of powdery. And it's cruelty free and vegan, if you're curious. So I'm so into this. This is the box that it came in. Like, what ginormous box. Like, hello, what is this? It was bubble wrapped, and then it came inside like that. Like, okay, sturdy. I'm like, he's probably, yeah, you could take this out and reuse this box if you want to. I love everything about this. Now I have like a little storage box if I wanted. Like, how cute is that? And then I honestly don't even want to like throw any of this away, because like I love this color blue. This was such a fun palette to play with, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to do another look with this. I'm thinking to recreate the green look that I did the other day that I was recording, but then I forgot I was recording because I'm rusty. I really like this palette, so I definitely want to see what else Kaleidos does and check out a few more of their other palettes. I hope you guys enjoyed today's look. Okay, well, we got a runner. This one's trying to come off, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching. You guys stay safe out there, and don't forget to like, hit subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.